Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win Darkest Dungeon, the Dark Renaissance series. I'm Flop, and we're gonna crush this game. One more episode. Alright, so we have an overabundance of crests, which means it is okay to actually reduce something, and while the items are awesome, they're also completely random, and it's a much safer investment. Also, well, okay, look. If you don't invest early, you're going to pay out the butt for your camping abilities the whole game long. The whole game. So, either never upgrade the Survivalist and focus on the Nomad tent, or upgrade the Survivalist first, because camping abilities you're going to want more than, like, random... I don't know, the items are really good, but... I feel like you can afford to upgrade the Nomad wagon later, and the camping abilities are just stronger and more reliable than sifting through cheap Nomad goods.
Success depends on survival.
Survival depends on preparation. Let me finish that for you, narrator. Alright, so let's jump in here. This is... close. I want withstand and hew. This is my standard leper setup. I want intimidate, hew, withstand, and solemnity. This gives me a mix of AoE. They have ridiculous damage. Damage so good. So this gives me AoE with that sick damage, but very low accuracy. Single target damage, still the same amount of damage, like still a 40% damage penalty, which still makes him about as damaging as a weaker hero's attacks. But it also adds knockback and minus 10 accuracy, and it's actually accurate for a leper. 15 more accuracy than hew. So this is my single target, my AoE, my withstand is awesome. You can keep the stress of a leper at pretty much 0, or even reduce it over the course of an adventure quite easily. And solemnity gives you the self-heal. You sneak in whenever you can, especially after using withstand. You can just tank and tank and tank. Now note that all of their abilities are only available from the first 2 ranks, which means if they get pushed backwards, they're out, they're done. They can't do anything, except travel very, very slowly forward. And I guess tank random attacks to your back. So, if they do that, try and use Grave Robber's Shadow Fade to push them forward. Try and use other characters who got magically pushed to the front and don't want to be there, and are more efficient at moving in the party, to shift behind them. That's what you're going for. We also have some leper-specific items. Feel free to trade away leper damage for accuracy and for other items, because they have a plenty to go around. Leper specific. Oh look, did we not lose one of these? 10% heal receive. Interesting. For 3 hit points, I'll give it a shot. No, actually, I prefer to have this. If anyone deserved a move stone, it might actually be these guys. -1 speed, he has no speed to speak of. -8 dodge, he has no dodge to speak of. Plus 8% protection and move resist. That is exactly what the leper wants. This is so good. We lost 1 speed. That's it. And move resistance, that's the last thing you want to be doing, is stuck in the back. Okay, Bolton. I want lunge, and we'll go ahead and leave toxin trickery off and just stick with poison darts, because you don't want to invest too much money in a level 1 who might die. Oh, also let's point out that Fated is awesome on the most likely to miss character in the game, because I assume Fated only works when you miss. So characters that are super accurate, Fated is kind of wasted on. Not that you're not going to miss a lot, but not maximally efficient. Come on. These guys are about to turn level 2 and are pretty brutal. Alright, they've got everything they need. They're fully upgraded. That is as good as it's gonna get. Let's put items on you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys were probably crying that I forgot to put that on anybody. Plus 15 dodge and 3 speed at the cost of 3 health. Oh hell yes. That like doubles his dodge and speed almost. We could trade most of that dodge for accuracy and crit chance. Not opposed. Let's do it. Oh, that's sick. So he's gonna fight in the back, and middle, rank 3. We're gonna have these guys up here. They're more likely to hit and more likely to dodge. He has the upgrades that can dish this out, and we'll give you some protection to go with all that. And you're just gonna go berserky, my little friend. That way we can get her dodge up sooner. And that 10% max health is not gonna help anybody. Okay, so I kind of blind planned my mission here without considering what I might be going up against. Let's peek in here. Oh, worthless. Nothing I can do. Need me some portraits, but it's just not happening because these missions are all too hard. So let's keep farming for deeds. I know it's kind of boring, but that's what the game wants. That's what I will give it. What are you? You're kind of the tank. Oh yeah, what am I talking about? I think this is how I want to be. Speed 6, 4, 7, 1. He does have pistol shot, right? Yeah, I'm counting on pistol shot and duelist advance mostly. Her. Dagger throw works from the very back. Lunges forward 2. Let's actually move her all the way back so we can start off with grape shot if we're feeling it. Okay, so we're looking for infected bodies. They can be in relic rooms as the relic, or they can be in corridors. They can be easy to find, they can be hard. Scouting is useful sometimes, but often you'll see an item in a corridor and have no idea what it is. We're once again running... Actually... health isn't going to be all that useful. We're going to bring... Yeah, we're running low. Low healers, as always. Like, I have 2 healers out of my, like, 17 troops, so... 2 of these. 2 of each of these. We have a baby crew, so let's not cheap out on the torches. Note, the faster you find those corpses, the more loot you can stuff into your inventory, because you get to get rid of these potions. So, if you see there's absolutely every benefit in the world from immediately activating a corpse when you find one. Okay, let's look at this map. Quite long. Glad I brought all that food. I might need to save a lot of it for eating. Remember, these guys do not have enough health to gain much from eating food, so we're going to focus on preventative care. which means banditing. Well, as soon as we can, we want to camp for the benefits. And as soon as we can means once we're somewhat beat up. Leper was not surprised, or maybe he resisted the move, not totally sure. Shouldn't be a problem. 20% chance to crit. Let's try and unload on this guy. Damn it. Okay, intimidating this guy would be awesome, as we want to knock his accuracy down. Look at that, that's our 8% protection, making his most deadly attack do no damage. Sad. Let's get our dodge up, maybe stun. Mostly it's about getting the dodge up. Take him out before he can rain pain on us.
Blossoms.
Excellent. If anyone's gonna take it, him. Now we got both our dodges up. This guy is of course really hard to stun. I feel nothing. Lepers feel no pain. I'm not even gonna bother to use withstand against this enemy. Just gonna keep hacking at him, hoping for the debuff. Kill the weak. The fewer enemies there are, the better. Tough enemies, don't let him suck up all your attacks. Let's try and poison him, since he seems gonna want to stick around. Always keep your dodge buffs up. Might as well heal here, since the rest of our team can do the damage for us.
The bigger the
Fish for
beast,
crits.
the greater the glory.
That's why we gave him the plus crit items. And the accuracy is because pistol with crit bonuses is sick. That's our one key. It would be nice to find more. I thought really hard about bringing two. We may camp when we run out of room, which could be really soon. But I want to save the camp heal for a while at least. Jade, for the course of early on in an adventure, ditching Jade is a great idea. Later, maybe not so much. Oh, I forgot did we get all mixed up? Oh, I guess we're good. 68% chance to hit, not gonna risk it when I could be stunning these guys for sure. And we got the accuracy and crit chance back here. Gonna go for Hugh, 70% chance to hit thanks to our accuracy bonus. You should take these guys out in short order. If we're lucky they'll never get a turn. Now we're fishing for crits.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Probably could have shadow faded and gotten 2 attacks off on that guy, but
so
I don't like to play backgamey. One of the nice things about bringing only one medicinal herb or one anti-venom is that as soon as you use it to unlock a interactable, your inventory slot's empty to get whatever came out of that interaction, which can be quite important. I don't like this.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Okay, so you're going to want to read this. Ancient Remains, that means it is not a quest reward. 225. Interactions. Leper at the back, leper at the back. Alert. Worst possible result. Let's hope we stun this guy with something. Yes. Gonna push the leper forward like I was talking about. Yeah, shank the leper. Leper don't care. We need to get the leper into first position.
A singular strike.
Excellent. Thrown dagger has such a high crit chance. We want him in first position because of point blank shot. Fortunately, our shifty crew here makes it easy to get him up there. Leper don't care. This is exactly why we did that. And he resists the move because, like a boss, he has that power. So, assassinate the other guy. Leper. Just go ahead and heal. Just tank. Grape shot, 3 to 6 damage. Could kill. Does. It's kind of a risky move, but we'll go for it. Nice. Let's put some poison on him. One more hit should do it. What a jerk. Thankfully, most of us resisted. Let's just go ahead and prevent this damage if we can. Damn it. This is pretty much preventing that damage, making up for it in advance.
Prodigious size alone
All the crits
does
we
not
can.
dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, we're playing nice and efficiently. I did bring torches, just so I could ditch them, you know me. Okay, we're a little wounded. We're not too stressed out from my feast yet, so... I thought he was afflicted there for a second. I was like, no. Nice to have a dodgy crew. Okay, there's that stress. I was, oh yeah, these guys will put on the stress.
By his own eyes.
Alright, we picked off, when you can pick off one with an AoE, everything is better. Gotta remember to rearrange my squad here. Lucky us.
A trifling victory.
Not enough room for
But a
25
victory
gold.
nonetheless.
Well, I'm not gonna ditch a Jade for that, I guess. Maybe. Alright, want him in the back. And the faster one in rank 2 so that she can shadow fade before the other one does. So they can both shadow fade on the first round. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and camp.
Gathered close in
Alright, we still got
firelight.
22 food left.
Uneasy companionship.
Stress is looking really low. Bandit sense. Scouting to protect us from traps. There's some really good leper abilities. He doesn't have them. Self-heal, that increases his stress, is fine. He actually has the 2 that are okay. Reflection, which reduces his stress, of which he has none, which is kind of why I don't like it, but gives him 10 accuracy. All on your own, 10 accuracy is kind of worthwhile on the leper. But let's see what else we got here. We could pilfer, that seems like a good idea. I might as well use this, as there's lots of abilities I don't need. Producing 1 food, now that I look at, oh, it just says food. I wonder how much food it is. So I'm going to use that, 2. I'm going to use pilfer, 4. 5, 6, 7, alright. That 10 accuracy is going to pay off. How much food do we get? 4 food? Okay, okay, I see. Quite useful. Anti-venom, fine. Produce shovel. Thanks, Grey Rubber. I do like pilfer and forage a lot. Do not underestimate them. As you can always use food, right? You're always hurting. I love how they comment on having tons of
gains
food.
purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, we haven't found 1 corpse yet. Sometimes I finish corpse activation quests faster than this.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the
Toad's
foolhardy
wealth.
alike.
Lepers can recover from stress and all sorts of bad things. So they're kind of nice to tank traps and stuff. Not diseases though. When I've got this much food, I don't need to mess with that. Wait, was that the thing? That might have been my quest object. Ugh. What I meant was that was a quest objective, no doubt. Oh, not true. Come on, oh, damn it. This is why you should read stuff the first time. Look how packed this corridor is. You're level 2, which means you're more stress resistant. Remember, traps cause stress. This is a quest. See, it says quest right here. Now we freed up space in the inventory. Yay! We can fight stuff. This is why you have the first one go. This is why you want the rank 2 grave robber to act first, be speedier, so that the rank 3 grave robber can then use Shadow Fade as well. Oops, just stunned the front one. As we might have one-shot the one in the back. Hugh misses. Kick to the face. Kick to the face is not as good as lunge, but it's not bad.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Yep. So many torches. Our awesome scouting abilities tell us what's ahead. Very nice.
The darkness holds
Stick
much
your hand
worse
in
than
it.
mere trickery and boogeymen.
Trickery and boogeymen. Here's an example of a relic room that has a quest reward in it. I fear the dog less than I fear the shambler thing, so I'm gonna try to stun that first. Yeah. The dog just doesn't do that much damage. It does have a high chance to crit, which sucks. But I'll let it get its attack off this round. It'll get an attack off you one round or the other. Count on it. Ah, I forgot to pay attention to who did that. Our chances are great to hit the shambler, okay to hit the dog. Why not? Let's try and kill the shambler. Probably should have gone for the shambler, really. A ton of blight. Oh, I could have used toxin trickery. No, what was I thinking? He does not care. He's gonna hack through these guys. Hack through the pain. You definitely have to use the anti-venom.
Destroyed.
Perfect.
These nightmarish creatures
And
can
whoa,
be
look at
felled.
the goodies.
They can be beaten.
Look at the goodies. Quest, freeing up more inventory. Oh, we're out of shovels. Oh, game, I hate you sometimes.
Without tools of iron,
Stupid
you
wield.
must rely on flesh.
At least we
and indefatigable
have managed to
purpose.
keep stress low elsewise. Disarming all the traps. We do have quite a bit of food. Let's not be too stingy. Tell me there are no more obstacles. Grave digging's not the healthiest profession, I told you. Now we chose her because she had toxin trickery. So if a fight popped up right about now, maybe we could have saved ourselves some of the damage. You want to kill the guys in as few hits as possible. We attacked him because if we have to pistol shoot him again, we've got a decent chance of killing him even if we don't crit, whereas he would take 3 shots. Oh, we rocked it. He got debuffed and pushed back. I hate you, blanket fire. Not too fond of this myself. See how that works? See, there you go. We didn't get crits, but we only did 12 damage, or 13 damage, which wouldn't have been enough to kill this guy. Now, we're just gonna try for crits against this guy. As... Are you stunned? Let's just restore health for the few remaining fights. Yep, to avoid dying and stuff like that. It's okay, I've got crit plans of my own. Yeah, there we go.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Lunge is nice. Ouch. Uh-oh. He's kind of fast. We want him dead. Shadow Fade crits are great. A lunge for the kill.
Remind yourself that
Oh my god, so
overconfidence
many
is a
goodies.
slow and insidious killer.
Can I use the bandage from... Damn it. Okay, for one, holy water isn't all that useful, and then I can use that. Portraits I've been trying to get a hold of. This is worth as much as all that put together. Anti-venom. You know we're not going to use those torches. Who do you think we are? Okay, everyone's pretty beat up. But there's only 3 more rooms left to go. My kingdom for a surprise round. Jeez, guys. Oh no, I'm so out of position. Beautiful. Balls. Grope me all you like. Alright. If he's marked, then I might seriously want to consider using Withstand on him. Stunning that stupid dog. Also, he's got some stress. Can't hurt. These guys, okay, they're trapped in a cycle of escape clouds. We gotta kill this dog, mostly. So they want you to the back. Dodge is already buffed here. Stun it again if we can. Whoops, she used that anti-venom last round. No. It's getting a little dicey back here.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I don't need your poison. No. Need to finish this fight before it's his turn again. Should've. Okay, stun is okay. Intimidate 3 to 6 damage. Whew. Okay, we can stick some food into our highwayman here to prevent the poison from crushing him. Unfortunately, we are getting a little slim on everything. Maybe this is the last corpse we need. Oh god. Health so low. On into the quest. No dice.
Glittering gold, trinkets and
Okay, that could actually save our butts.
paid for in blood.
We'll ditch the citrine for the anti-venom. Oh, we're out of food. Okay, this could be it. Ah, it's not. Damn it. Oh, I don't want to do one more fight. No, not another relic room. Let it be empty. Sometimes they're just empty. Here it is. Oh, damn it. Yes. Thank you, camping skills. Okay, we want to stun the front one first, because we can attack all the back ones with this kind of stuff. We're going to work our damage GS mojo on these guys, because we're going to keep them stunned. It's really the back row we need to worry about. And these don't do much damage, they do a lot of stress. Resist. Resist, you bastard. Yes. Okay. Yes, hew them like logs. My dear, you are in for a world of pain. By pain, I mean being really, really confused. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. We're not touching you. Are there multiples? Are they the same person? Monsters. Monsters can't tell.
With loot are often low on supplies.
True. Oh yeah, I don't need that. I forgot. Alright, this time we had to go through the whole damn dungeon. That happens. But we made it just barely. I admit having more healing would have helped. Bringing tons of anti-venom would have helped, although that could have really cut down our profitability. I suppose you could look at it like 1 stack of gold is 10 anti-venom, so it's not that much compared to what you bring back. Still, watch yourself. Yeah. Whew. I always try, I shoot for 10,000 every time, but I mean, what can you expect? Alright, once again we rake in the deeds of a portrait. Alright, we got 2 level 1s out of it. Light sensitivity, lame. Minus 10 damage if there's any light. Last gasp, range plus 10% damage is really nice. We need to upgrade our barrack size if we're going to send out
obsession caused this great
a group of sub-level 2 adventurers.
And it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Alright, we got rid of the yips and kleptomaniac. Yes. We have stocked up a good bit of cash. Let's see if there's any worthy. Do I only have the 1 bounty on her? Oh, Tibbin is back from her adventure. Quick reflexes is pretty sick. Lazy eye sucks. Ruminator, that sucks. Bounty hunters are like generally good at everything. Telepede. I'm kidding. Whoa, what awesome skills you have. Bleed resist. Perhaps the one person where bleed resist really does suck. I mean, bleed resist overall is, you know, it's not the worst. You definitely have to resist it a lot, but bleeding's fairly easy to mitigate, and you're the only hero that causes it on yourself. These are some excellent quirks for him. I don't know, guys. I think I must upgrade my barracks to the max size.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Yeah, rough domain. Alright. Warren's Adventurer, lame. Quick reflexes is good, like I said. Lame. We're gonna go ahead and grab him. We may not use him if we don't have to.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of
and we don't have to right now because Lazy Eye is pretty bad on a bounty hunter. Ruminator is bad on everybody. Gift of the healer. It's really not bad. Quick reflexes is great. Especially on someone you want to dish stun out with. The sooner they go, the better. He's already got 3 of my preferred abilities. So keep him around. Alright, our barracks has reached max size. You're gonna hit this anyway. Here's how I think about it. Why push for max size, right? When you could max out a couple people. You just need enough to keep the cycle of stress removal going, you know, right? And of course that's a lot of people to spend money on to level up. Here's how I see it. You pull in low-level adventurers. They're cheap and easy to upgrade, and they can go on missions that sometimes return sick items that other people can't. Once you run out of once you've got 20 level 3 troops, no more level 1 missions for you without dismissing like 4 level 3 troops. And you're gonna do that? No, you're not gonna do that. So, keep them around and use them while they're most efficient. Like before you spend tons of money because you haven't collected enough heirlooms to make everything as cheap as possible, all these upgrades as cheap as possible. If you don't have all these, like basically get these before you start training the highest levels. Like if you're training someone at level 4 because you've only got like 8 level 4s, and it's going to be really expensive if you haven't used all the money you get from sending out the low-level guys to build up all the heirlooms, to build up the what do they call them? Yeah, the cost reductions. So, since you're going to end up with 20 troops anyway, you're probably going to need them all to win the game. Let's just face it, you're going to need a hefty barracks. Like, you might as well use them when they're useful, which is early in the game, before you have to pay for really expensive upgrades on everyone else. And you might as well do it as soon as possible, as long as you can upgrade all your level 2s to the max. before then, you want to max out this stuff. Not max out, but you want to get to those level 3 upgrades as soon as possible at the beginning of the game. After that, you can kind of start to make things cheaper, because that'll pay off more later. Alright, so thanks for watching another episode. Probably a lot more stuff you've already heard. And yeah, so far we're crushing it. Look, we're up over 20,000 now. Finally. I was for a while there, I thought I was always going to be poor. But now I have a real job. Alright, I think that's it. Our portraits are closing in to that key level. We can finally start getting level 3 skills. And I think our next mission, we're going to send out... let's upgrade some level 2s. And let's crush this long mission for 12 deeds. That'll put us up into upgrading weapon upgrade territory. And I guess this Gambler's Charm is okay. The 8% protect is enough to keep you quite alive at that low level, but who really wants to go there? Not I. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the extra long extermination mission in the next episode.